So anyway, we're gonna try this game, Al's Garage Band World Tour, and as you see, I've never tried it because none of the. I have about 80 of these tables, so this one I've never played. So there's no goals that have been accumulated on this one. The Mars Attacks I played a few weeks ago, I got 3 goals. The Buck Hunter, nothing. Big Shot, already threw them in onto the Wizard goals. Those last two are going to be hard to get. Black Hole, nothing. Black Knight, nothing. Black Knight, nothing. Black Rose, I got 1. A Bone Buster, nothing. Dracula, I played that for a couple of minutes and got that 1. Nothing on Pinball. Centaur, nothing. So I got through that regular goals on that and went to the Wizard goals. Central Park, I think I'm on Wizard goals, but I've got none of them. So yeah, I got a lot of good tables on here. You can't even buy this game anymore. So this bank game has been delisted. It's not on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store or anything because the company that made it, they lost their license to make the pinball games. I can't think of the name of the company right off the top of my head, but they lost their licenses, and that other company has them. The company I don't like their tables, so I didn't go and get. I had downloaded that other set once, and I got rid of it. I didn't like the way they. It just didn't look like real pinball like this does. This looks like. Oh, this was Farsight Studios. That's right. They're the ones that made this. I think they still make it for PC. I'm not sure, but they might have closed up. But their tables looked authentic. The other company that makes them now, they have all that motion blur in there and all this, the trailing on the ball going around, the motion blur on the ball and all. This doesn't. It doesn't look real. It just looks fake. So I don't like those tables. Zen Studios, that's who it is. Then they have a bunch of homemade pinball tables. These are all real pinball tables. As Farsight Studio, all of their pinball is real. Okay, this was tables that were real. Zen Studios makes a bunch of fake ones that they just invented, and the gameplay is so repetitive because you can just flip the ball, through a loop, and it'll come back down, go through all this maze to come back down to the flipper, and then you can just flip it right back up into the same spot. You can make a game of Zen Pinball last for hours if you know how to play. You can just keep flipping the ball up and around and up and around, and it's just bad. It's not good. I don't like Zen Pinball at all. I think it's terrible. But anyway, so we're going to just try this Al's Garage Band World Tour. Like I said, I never tried this table, so let's give it a shot.
Calling the police.
Well, you call them. Let's just try it out. There's the flyer for it. Now, on these pinball tables, I have the music turned off in the settings because I don't want any copyright claims on the video. But people call them copyright strikes. They're not strikes. They're just claims. So they'll split the revenue and all that stuff with you, or for whatever they want to do, right? So.
Moscow. Okay.
The table seems nice.
New York. Delmore, record a song. Deep.
Ah. I just got one of the goals. I don't know what it was, but I got it. We'll look at it in the menu. It's very fast, I'll tell you that. This game goes fast. Oh, I'm supposed to click the flippers to get a bonus. Okay. I didn't even know what was going on there, to be honest.
Yes. Stitchy! Lots to get, man. Metal monster. Dr. Skin, record a song.
That ball got stuck up there for some reason, so that must be one of the things. If you get the multi-ball bonus or something, that ball will probably come back. No, I only got one of the things on here. Yeah, this game plays very fast. So you better be on top of your reflex game to play this thing. Oh! Oh. That was terrible.
Tour again? Not Scout.
You see that where I'm hitting with the flipper and the ball just goes right across to the other side. That's because I'm real late with hitting it. You know, it's so fast.
Way cool.
Okay, so that if you go into that green thing, that saves it up multi-ball ready. Okay, so that saves up your multi-ball balls up there. Here it comes. I guess it's coming. Yep.
Los Angeles.
God, that's bogus that I had all those balls in there and they all went right down the middle. Wow, that's terrible. Okay. Let me put my initials in there because I got a high score. Yay. Okay, so I got the 1, 2, 3, 4th highest. Okay.
I'm calling the police.
This game's pretty decent. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Give it a couple more runs. Yep, it's delisted. You can't get it. You know, if you haven't bought it already, you can't buy it now.
Delmore. Lots to get, Moscow. Dr. Skin. Record a song.
Way cool.
Okay, so just keep getting them ones into that green thing. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was... how bogus. So you keep trying to put them in that green thing and that'll save, and that'll get your multi-ball ready.
London. Dr. Skin! Tokyo. Stitchy! Metal Monster! Yes. Tokyo. Jerry's. Dr. Skin!
Band!
Ever think of flipping burgers?
That's
Tour
bogus.
again? Stitchy! Dr. Skin!
Don't quit your day job, kiddo.
Man, did that suck.
I'm calling the police!
You call him, baby.
Stitchy! Delmore!
Oh, it's the band!
Dr. Skin! Lock the gig, man. Record a song.
Okay, so there's one. So there's another way to get balls up into the multi-ball thing. That's just terrible when you shoot a ball and it goes right through like that.
Dr. Skin! Moscow. London. Record a song.
So you get it into the record a song, or you shoot it up the green ramp, and that'll give you,
Stitchy!
that'll pile up the multi-ball.
Delmore! Okay. Delmore!
That should be 3 in there.
New York. Sydney.
But this game is so fast, the balls come down on you so quick
Metal
that
Monster.
it's really hard to deal with it.
Dr. Skin.
The multi-ball is pretty difficult in this game because the game is so fast.
Ever think of flipping burgers?
That sucked.
Moscow. Stitchy! Delmore!
I think this was a Gottlieb game,
Record a song.
I think. We'll go look at the history here in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Dr. Skin! City. Dr. Skins! Stitchy! Record a song! Los Angeles. Delmore! Delmore! Stitchy! Dr. Skin! Stitchy! Chicago. Dr. Skin! Delmore! Dr. Skin! Delmore! Stitchy! New York! Dr. Skin! Delmore!
Ever think of flipping burgers?
Yeah, I have. I have flipped burgers. Oh, goodness. Alrighty, so that was pretty cool. So, let's go back and look at the table menu there. It's always good to look at these instructions because they'll tell you the targets that you need to get. Here's the flyer right there. Who made this? Yeah, it was Gottlieb, Alvin G and Company. Yeah. Designed by Michael Gottlieb. Oh, so it was not the original Gottlieb. The original, I think the regular Gottlieb's still open. It's still a company. This must have been like a son or something, because Gottlieb has been around for 100 years, and this was designed by Michael Gottlieb and Jerry Armstrong for Alvin G and Company. Okay, so that must have been a different, a cousin, an uncle, or somebody. Maybe it was the son or something, because regular Gottlieb's been around for forever. So, yeah. Okay, so I got 3 of the goals done. I earned an extra ball. I got 3 million on a score. Score a skill shot jackpot. Yeah, so I did 3 of the goals already, so yeah. Wonder what this game set. 1 player, 2 player. Yeah, that's the setup. That's all. That's what you get. 1 or 2 players.
Stitchy!
Oh, I hit the wrong button like a Dumbo.
Delmore! Dr. Skin!
On the Xbox, I think it's the trigger. On the Xbox, the trigger button is the flipper, but on the PlayStation, it's the shoulder. It's the shoulder button. But you can change it though. I mean, in the options you can change it, but I actually like it on the shoulder button and not the. There's more of a pull on the trigger. Okay, so I just got another one of the goals. Okay, so I only got one left to get. Yeah, on the trigger is more. You have to pull it more to get the reaction. The shoulder button, there's not as much of a pull to get a reaction. So what I'm saying is the trigger button has more of a lag on pulling the trigger. And then when you play these games, you always have to make sure you have your TV in game mode or you'll get a terrible amount of lag playing these things. They'll actually be unplayable. And these games don't play. They have not been optimized on the PS5 because I downloaded them on there and tried them, and they're not any good. They're not as good on the PS5 than they are on the PS4. They've been optimized for the PS4 and for the Xbox. They play fine on the Xbox too. But on the PS5, these games don't play well. Not that you can buy them, but if you already have them in your library, you can buy them. I mean, you can download them if you deleted it. And I can still buy stuff. There's still like 2 tables that I didn't get of the 88 tables or whatever that they offered. I think I have 82 of them. I think I got 82. I think there's 86 or something available. I can still buy them if I want. They'll show up on my menu. But no, you can't buy them if you go on there. On the PlayStation Store, you can't buy this unless you already bought it, like I said earlier, because it's been delisted. Maybe if I pump the game up, I think I have the game. Yeah, go ahead. I think the games are set up for 3 balls. Yeah, so I only have to the feedback kicker. See, they'll explain to you here. I was looking to see where that, okay, that's what I thought. I was wondering. I said that, yeah, it closed in 96 or whatever. I was wondering what the heck the story was with that, you know. Yeah, you're saying it was Elvin. That was the son. Okay. Because I remember this thing where it says it closed in 96. I don't know if Gottlieb's still open, or is that... I know one of these table manufacturers still... Well, maybe it's Stern. It's either Stern or Gottlieb. It's probably Stern. I think they're still in business. So Gottlieb must have went out of business. So that was the son of the original guy. Yeah. All right. I knew it was something like that, son or grandson or something. See, I didn't I didn't research all that before I got on here. I actually didn't know what game I was going to be playing today when I fired this up. I'm just going to go through them all here eventually every day and go through all 80 tables that I have.
Record a song.
Because I'm on my YouTube
Metal Monster.
going on my YouTube video making vacation for a while. Oh, 7 years of doing that 2-3 days a week, recording these videos.
Delmore. Record a song.
I need a break. Yeah, this game is so much more playable on here than the PS5. PS5 not optimized, like I said. Just doesn't play well.
Stitchy.
And neither does that other one. That other one doesn't play with that Zachariah pinball thing that came out a few years ago. I actually downloaded all of that and all the extra things for it.
New York.
It was cheap, but once you bought all of the tables and all of the extras and all that, it wound up being, just like the cost of a regular game. It was one of them games where they start you out buying, you can get like the base game for $10 or whatever. And then I think they gave you 3 tables. And then they would charge you like $7 or something of that nature for like a pack of tables, and you would get 12 tables in there or whatever. So I wound up buying all that stuff and got all the tables. Now the tables are good. It's a lot of fun to play the thing. And it does the same thing. It's just not optimized for the PS5, so it doesn't work well on that. So when it goes into there, you have to click the flipper buttons here, the trigger buttons to trigger the bonus, counting up the bonus. But and another good thing about that Zachariah pinball, you can have a
New York.
Jealous?
I'll read that in a second there, partner. I'm on this multi-ball right now. The Zachariah pinball is really good, and it has a ton of options. But you just got to be careful if you turning it up too bright and putting on too much lights, because what that'll do, it'll cause the processor to lag, and then you'll get slow down and lag. But it will let you do the glass, make it scratched, have it dents in the table, and all kinds of stuff. It'll give you all these different kinds of options. But you just have to be careful about turning them up too high, because then it'll overdo the processor, and it'll overdo the processor. It'll start lagging on you. Okay. I'm going to finish this game here. I'm not going to go for the rest of the things today, and I'm going to go down through the list of all the tables I have for this thing. I really like the old tables better. The ones back from the 70s, and yeah, those are my favorite. Those to me are the best, or the most fun to play. The ones like the Addams Family and them kind of tables, I don't like those. I mean, I'm gonna wind up playing them, but I don't like them. They're not my favorite. Even this table is okay, early 90s or whatever it is, mid 90s. That it's okay.
Delmore.
But some of them, even though I think the Addams Family was from that period too, but some of them they just get there's just too much. You know what I mean? It just it's they overdo it.
Sis Delmore. Dr.
Like that
Skin.
Twilight Zone table, I'm not a fan of that. Terminator table, not a fan. I'll go over the list after this game over the ones that I like.
Twisted.
I'd like to get that last
Fishy.
award on there. Now I've maxed out all the trophies that this game is allowed to have, because there's a limit on in PlayStation. There's a limit on how many trophies a game can actually, let you have. Okay, so when this game first came out, it dropped all the early games, all the early tables, and they used up all the trophies that they were allowed to have for the game by doing that. So then all the later tables they put out, there was no trophy support on any of the older or the newer tables, because they used all their limit of trophies they used up on all the early tables.
Don't quit your day job, kiddo.
New York.
And they really kind of overdid it, because they made them. I think that one went right off the table there. I think I flipped one out of the machine. Yeah, they made some real easy ones. They could have actually saved those for other.
Delmore. What a song.
I like the mechanical, the mechanical, like. Oh, I can't think of the name of it right now because I'm trying to concentrate on doing this. They have that PC program that I've downloaded a lot of tables for. It has all those old-ass tables from the 40s and 50s and stuff on there. I just can't think of the name of that right now off the top of my head. World Pinball or something it's called. Hold on a second. Let me get this in here. Then I'm gonna.
Party on, dude.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm creeping up there. I'm at 189 million.
I'm calling the police.
Okay, good. Call them. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here. So I got 4 of the table goals. Yeah, see, like this game here, I don't like this game, even though I played it. I'm not the AC/DC game. I don't like that game either. Now, this is the kind of game I like, Big Shot. This is old school right here. I guess you would call it the mechanical ones. And I got this Black Hole, Black Knight. Black Knight's not bad. It's a hard game though. I mean, those Black Knight games aren't easy. That game's not bad. Bone Buster, I don't remember playing that. Dracula, not a fan of that one. Bride of Pinball I like. And Pinball. I like both of them. Cactus Canyon, that's not a bad game. Centaur, it's not bad. The Centigrade 37 or whatever, I've been playing that. Now this Central Park, I think this is the oldest table. It's electromechanical, yeah. Central Park is a really good game. But it's hard. It's one of them with the little baby flippers on it, the old school. Let's just go in here for a second and look at this. This is another Gottlieb game. And it has that little monkey up there, that hits the thing. Yeah. See what year. This is from 1966. I thought it was from the 50s. Yeah. 3,100 of these tables were made. It's hard. This is not some easy ass pinball game, believe me. And you don't even score a lot. You know, it's only like a couple hundred. That's a good game. I don't know what the wizard goals are. I'll have to look to see. But I'm sure one of them is like scoring some crazy amount of points that you would never be able to get. You know, this game here, you really have to watch where the ball is bouncing. You know, you can't, you know, this is one of them games where you have to actually pay attention to what's happening, not like some of these pinball games that kind of play themselves. You know, you can turn your head and stuff. Not this one. Not this game. Let me see these goals here. The wizard goals. Score 1,000 points on one ball. That would be almost, to me, almost impossible. And then score 3,000. Yeah. That's brutal. Okay. That's absolutely brutal. I'm going to try one more game. Even though I know I'm wasting my time. At least I made it to the wizard's goals anyway. Yeah, you have to get that lit up there. If you don't do that, you have no chance to ever get these score things. There's no way in hell. Because those are only one if they're not lit. They're only 1 point for hitting those bumpers. So you have to have them lit to get the 10. Look, I haven't even got 1,000 yet, and I'm on my last ball. And they want you to score 1,000 on one ball to get one of those goals. And the game's pretty fast, too. It's not like it's some kind of slow game. It's a fast game. So, oh well. I'm going to go back and go through some more of my other Champions Pub. That's pretty fun. This thing here, Circus, whatever the hell that says, it's a good game. Creature from the Black Lagoon is very frustrating. Cue Ball Wizard's okay. Cyclone's okay. Diner's okay. Dr. Dude, I don't think I can remember it that much. I played it, but I don't remember it that much. This Earthshaker seemed to be okay. Here's El Dorado. That's an old one. El Dorado, City of Gold. That's an old one. Elvira is pretty fun, but it's very repetitive. Like those games I was talking about earlier. From that Zen Studios. I don't like them games, but this is kind of like those. It's a decent game, but the ball loops a lot in certain areas. So this Fireball is hard as heck, and so is Firepower. Those are two really hard games. Really hard games. I mean, to get anywhere in them is pretty hard. I'm played Fireball many, many, many times. I never got one wizard goal. So the regular goals isn't that hard, but the wizard goals are impossible. Fishtails, Flight 2000, I love that game. That's a good game there. Big Hurt, I never played that. Funhouse is a good game. That's another hard game to get any of the goal. See, I only got one table goal on there, and I played that a lot. Genie, I'm on the fence about this game because it's got the big wide table. That was a little craze, I think, in the early 70s or mid 70s. There was this craze of the super wide table, so the playing surface is huge. Um, I'm just not a big fan of the game. It's okay. It's kind of slow. You know, Getaway, I played it. I don't remember it too much. Gladiators, I guess it's okay. Going Nuts is a game that was never released. Um, so they put it out here. It actually is a pretty fun game. It gives you these so many balls, and they throw them out there, and as every 10 seconds, one of the balls disappears, or something like that, or it doesn't show back up in the chamber or something like that. It's weird, but it's fun. Gorgar is a great game. I love that game. I've played that. It's hard too. It's not an easy one. I played this one. Haunted House is fun. Harley Davidson's a fun game. High Roller's good. High Speed's good. Hurricane's good. Jackpot's good. Jack's Open, that's another old ass Gottlieb game from the early 70s, I would say. Judge Dredd, I don't ever remember playing it. Junkyard, I don't remember playing that. Lights, Camera, Action, I don't remember that. Frankenstein, I'm sure I'm not going to like it when I do get it. Medieval Madness is a lot of fun. Monster Bash is pretty fun. This Mustang, I played it on the Stern Collection, and I don't remember it that well. No Fear, No Good Gophers, very frustrating. Party Zone's okay. Phantom of the Opera, didn't play it much. Pinball's fun. Pistol Poker's okay. Red Ted's Roadshow, I don't remember that much. Rescue 911, I don't recall it that much. Ripley's Believe It or Not is very fun. Safecracker's good. Scared Stiff's good. That's another one of the Elvira games that's repetitive, but it's still fun. Space Shuttle, this is a great game. I've put lots of time on that one on probably the Xbox. I would have probably had all the goals by here on this one by now, but I must have played it on the Xbox for 100 hours. Spanish Eyes, I don't really remember it. Star Trek, I'm sure it sucks. Here's Star Trek, The Next Generation, I'm sure that's terrible. Those are the kind of games I just don't like. These big tables were, I just don't like them. Starship Troopers, I think, was pretty cool. Arabian Nights was okay. Taxi was pretty fun. It was challenging. Taxi's a challenging game. Teed Off is good. Terminator 2, I don't think I was digging it too much. Theater of Magic that's a challenging game. It's hard. Twilight Zone, I wasn't liking it. TX Sector, I thought it was okay. Victory is good. Whirlwind, this was one of my favorite games. This game is so frustrating. To try to the table spins. There's a plate in the middle of the table, and the thing spins around. And you got to try to. I mean, it'll really cross you up. Okay, Whitewater is a pretty decent game. Who Done It? I don't really remember. Whoa, Nelly. This was one of the last games I bought. This one and Wild Card and Wipeout. They were all in one of the last packs I bought. As a matter of fact, I'm in the Wizard Goal. Wild Card was good. If you see where I made it to the Wizard Goal, you'll see that those games are usually good. And that's one of those old school games, too, you know. Then you got Wipeout, then Xeon, and that's it. Them are all the tables I have. If I wanted to go back here, so all the ones that are ghosted out, those are all ones I have all the tables for. It's the only tables on here I don't have are this one right here. Now I have some of these in here, but there's one, I'm not going to buy this thing just for this one table, which would be Cactus Jacks. All the other tables in here I have, but I'm not going to pay these $15 or whatever it is to get that one. And then over here you got the Stern Pack 2, and I don't even remember what's on there. I have most of these tables. The only one I don't have is, I think, the Ghostbusters or the Last Action Hero. It's one of them. But I might have that in my Stern collection, so I think I might have them anyway on the other thing, so I'm not worried. And then this Doctor Who, I don't care about Doctor Who. It's only one game, and I don't care about it. So basically I have all of the games, so. And I don't do any of these tournaments or challenges or none of that stuff, so I just keep it as I keep it. So I've already did the Al's Garage Band and the Attack from Mars, so I guess tomorrow night I'll come up here with the Big Buck Hunter Pro. That'll be my tomorrow night game before the Steeler game comes on at 8:30. So I'll probably come on at 7 and hit that for 30 minutes or an hour. So all right, guys, I'm going to head out of here because I think I'm going to cook something to eat. Maybe I'll make some chicken. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for that info, Mr. Forklift Certified. Oh, I'm forklift certified too. I have a instructor license, actually. I used to do forklifts for a living. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you later.